Happy Halloween and welcome to my special Halloween episode, Trick or Treat, some spooktacular marketing tips. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this week's trick or treat theme. If you are driving home, make sure you're keeping your eyes open for all the kiddos that might be out walking around. So be sure to keep up with that. And we're going to talk a little bit about some treats, some good things to do for your marketing, or some tricks, which are some common pitfalls to avoid. So let's get jumping into the treats, right? So, when we're talking about treats in your marketing strategy and your marketing execution, content is king. We've been saying this for years, even before the advent of AI. And as you all know, I love AI. It makes content creation so much easier. But again, my normal caveat there is that you make the difference on whether or not it's good and differentiated. But you want to create high quality, relevant content for your target audience. And that is what is so powerful. Okay. Social media engagement is another good thing to work on. You want to engage with your audience on social media. This is one of the things that I struggle with because I get so caught up in the shiny objects of everything else that I forget that social media is meant to be social. Engaging and talking and asking questions and responding to comments is a huge opportunity. I actually recently had a guest on the podcast, and she has one social media platform. She is a marketing strategist. That is what she does. She has one social media platform because that's all she can manage and manage to a good extent. If a marketing strategist can do it, so can you. Narrow down and pick one. I'm really tempted to be doing it myself because it just feels like we're everywhere and we're not engaging. We're posting and it's a one-way conversation. So let's start making it what it's supposed to be and bring the social back into social media. Now, another treat is customer testimonials. This is something that I have been horrible at getting and is on my 2024 goals to start asking people for more testimonials. I've asked, I think, 3 people for testimonials in 2023 and got them and loved them and have been using them. But that's not enough. I am making a difference for many more people. There's no reason I shouldn't be asking more often and leveraging those testimonials to boost my credibility and attract new clients and customers. Okay, so again, our treats for your marketing strategy is content is king, and it's actually really just good content is king. That you want to be social on social media. And then, of course, leveraging customer testimonials. One additional bonus treat that I'm going to give you on customer testimonials is ask for something specific from each customer. If you're a service-based business and you work with a customer on something, and let's just say that you helped them manage cross-functional teams, or you helped them with something specific related to strategy or execution or whatever that differentiator would be, ask them to talk about that in their testimonial. That is huge. You want to get those different strings of what they're talking about so that you can leverage it. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the tricks to avoid in your marketing. You don't want to ignore SEO. I get that not all of us, part of our business is not necessarily ranking first on Google, but it never hurts, right? So you definitely want to work SEO or search engine optimization into your digital marketing strategy. At least be working on having keywords and having ideas as to what you want to cover. And for me, making sure that my podcast is on my website, things like that. Okay. You want to avoid inconsistent branding. Okay. Inconsistent branding across different platforms can really harm you. People won't recognize it's you. When I see certain things in my Instagram feed, I know exactly who it is. Why? Because they have consistent branding. It doesn't have to be rocket science, but there has to be some consistency. The system that I use, Metricool, for scheduling my social posts and my clients' social posts, which I love, is for the Instagram feed, it'll actually let me see my Instagram profile with the additional images that I'm adding. So you can actually see what that looks like and see what the 9 tile images look like so that you've got a better idea as to how you're going to appear to people when posting on your social media. Okay. Number 3 is a big passion point of mine, neglecting email marketing. You are not sending spam. Okay. I promise you're not sending spam. Do not neglect your email marketing. Do not ignore it. It is a great opportunity to build that know, like, and trust factor and add value. If all you do is go and ask people for business every time you send an email, they're not going to want to see your emails. So make sure when you're sending your emails, you're adding value, you're giving them ideas, and you're giving them value. All right. So, again, I want you to ask if your strategy is a trick or a treat. And I want you to, again, evaluate it. What scares you in marketing? Because, again, it's Halloween. So, let's talk a little bit about what scares you. I want you to think about your biggest marketing fears and how you're going to address those. Maybe it's that you need to be creating content, whether it's a podcast or a blog, but you're scared. I deal with this for people all of the time. Trust me, we are so much harder on ourselves than we are on others. And I really want you to think about that. So, what are your fears and how are you going to overcome them so that you're creating content that's adding value and growing your business? Thank you again so much for tuning in to another Imperfect Marketing Brief, especially here on our Halloween special. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love it if you would rate and subscribe wherever you're listening or watching. It really does help me out. And I look forward to seeing you on another episode. Have a great rest of your day.